What happens after dating the most famous songwriter in the world? Fame, marriage, divorce, or complete disappearance from the spotlight. Some relationships end quietly, others become part of pop culture history. Dating Taylor Swift is not just a chapter in someone's personal life, it is an experience that follows them long after the breakup, replayed through lyrics, headlines, and public memory. For her exes, moving on is rarely simple, and privacy is often a luxury they no longer control. Like and subscribe to StarZyne for deep pop culture stories. In this video, we're breaking down Taylor Swift's most talked about exes and revealing where they are now, who married, who moved on quietly, who has kids, and whose life changed forever after Taylor. This isn't about reliving old drama or assigning blame. It's about outcomes. We'll look at confirmed relationships, marriages, divorces, careers, and personal choices made after stepping out of one of the brightest spotlights in entertainment. Some exes found stability, some reinvented themselves, others disappeared completely, and that choice alone tells a story. Joe Jonas, from teen heartbreak to family man. Joe Jonas was one of Taylor Swift's earliest high-profile relationships, and for many fans, it was the very first time her heartbreak became public pop culture. Their short-lived romance in 2008 ended abruptly, famously via a brief phone call, a moment Taylor later referenced in interviews and her music, instantly cementing Joe as a symbol of young love gone wrong. But fast forward more than a decade, and Joe Jonas's life looks drastically different. After the breakup, Joe continued building his music career, eventually finding renewed success with the Jonas Brothers reunion in 2019. However, the most significant shift came in his personal life. In 2019, Joe married actress Sophie Turner, best known for her role as Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones.
I will pray for your safe return, my lord.
Will you?
Just as I prayed for the kings.
Their relationship was notably more private than his earlier romances, signaling a clear shift away from public spectacle. Together, Joe and Sophie welcomed 2 daughters, becoming one of the most talked about young celebrity families of the early 2020s. However, in 2023, that image fractured. Joe filed for divorce, and what followed was a highly public, emotionally charged legal battle over custody and living arrangements. The situation reignited media scrutiny, placing Joe back under the microscope, this time not as a teenage heartbreaker, but as a father navigating separation under global attention.
Divorce is tough. It's not easy for anybody. People are so quick to make assumptions. And I'm just grateful that I have these guys and I have amazing family and friends. People are going through so much, and that I could get it on the other side 2-ish years later and be able to have a relationship with my co-parent, Sophie, and you realize you do everything you do for your kids. I'll do anything for them. And
as of now, Joe Jonas is single, focused on co-parenting, music, and rebuilding stability after divorce. Taylor Lautner, choosing peace over publicity. Taylor Lautner's relationship with Taylor Swift in 2009 was brief, gentle, and notably less dramatic than many others. After their split, Lautner continued acting but gradually stepped away from relentless Hollywood fame, appearing in films and TV projects, but never aggressively chasing stardom. In 2022, Lautner married Taylor Dome, a nurse and lifestyle influencer. Interestingly, she also shares the name Taylor, a coincidence fans still joke about today. Their relationship has been marked by intentional privacy, emotional maturity, and a distance from tabloid culture. Lautner has openly spoken about prioritizing mental health, stability, and balance, values that contrast sharply with the chaotic fame he experienced as a teenager. Taylor Lautner's story is unique among Taylor Swift's exes. He didn't chase reinvention or disappear entirely. Instead, he chose calm, redefining success on his own terms. Lucas Till, quiet, low-key, and private. Lucas Till, the American actor known for X-Men and MacGyver, briefly dated Taylor Swift in 2010. After Taylor, he was briefly linked to Miley Cyrus, whom he met while filming Hannah Montana. Their relationship was short and casual, ending amicably as their careers moved in different directions. Lucas was later connected to Debbie Ryan, with the two reportedly spending time together during the early 2010s. The relationship never became long-term and remained largely out of the spotlight. He also dated Kaisley Collins, an actress and model, in what became one of his more serious pre-marriage relationships. That relationship lasted longer than his earlier flings, but eventually ended quietly. There were occasional rumors linking him to Carlson Young, though neither ever publicly confirmed a serious relationship. Everything changed when Lucas met Skylar Samuels. Their connection stayed private for years, away from headlines. They quietly married in early 2024 and now share a family together, including one child and a second pregnancy announced in late 2025. John Mayer, career first, controversy always. John Mayer's relationship with Taylor Swift remains one of the most controversial chapters in her dating history. Unlike many of her exes, John Mayer did not settle into domestic life. He continued prioritizing his career, remaining unmarried with no children and no confirmed long-term partner since Taylor Swift. Musically, Mayer has maintained respect within the industry, but culturally, he has struggled to escape criticism tied to past behavior and comments. Even years later, his name resurfaces whenever Taylor revisits albums connected to that era. Jake Gyllenhaal is perhaps the most mythologized of Taylor Swift's exes. He has been linked to various partners over the years, but has never publicly committed to marriage. Gyllenhaal is famously private, avoiding social media and limiting personal disclosures. Professionally, he thrives with critically acclaimed roles, Broadway performances, and artistic credibility. Connor Kennedy, leaving the spotlight entirely. Connor Kennedy's relationship with Taylor Swift in 2012 thrust him into fame at a young age. As a member of the Kennedy family, he was already known, but dating Taylor magnified that attention exponentially. After their breakup, Connor chose a radically different path. He pursued education, military service, and a largely private life. He has no public marriage, no children, and no ongoing celebrity relationships. Among Taylor Swift's exes, Connor Kennedy represents complete disengagement from fame, a rare but powerful choice. Harry Styles, from pop star to global icon. Harry Styles and Taylor Swift dated briefly in 2012, a pairing that ignited headlines and fan speculation worldwide. After Taylor, Harry channeled Heartbreak into his music career. Albums like Fine Line and Harry's House cemented his identity as a solo performer. He has had a few high-profile relationships, including flings with Olivia Wilde and Camille Rowe, but as of now he is single, focusing on music, acting projects, and world tours. Calvin Harris, from beat drops to family life. Calvin Harris, the Scottish DJ and producer, was one of Taylor Swift's most high-profile relationships. After parting ways with Taylor Swift, Calvin briefly dated model Irika Wolf. Their relationship was somewhat on and off, spanning multiple years. Fans watched as they appeared together at events and social media posts, but by 2022, the couple decided to go their separate ways. Later in 2022, Calvin Harris began dating Vic Hope, the British TV and radio presenter known for her work on BBC Radio 1 and ITV. Their relationship quickly grew serious, and in a private ceremony on September 9th, 2023, Calvin and Vic got married. The couple later welcomed their first child, a son named Micah, in July 2025. Today, Calvin Harris's life is a balance between his high-profile career and a quieter family-focused existence. Tom Hiddleston, stage star with a private love life. Tom Hiddleston's brief but headline-grabbing romance with Taylor Swift in 2016 became one of the most talked about celebrity relationships of that year. In the years since, Hiddleston has focused on the craft that made him famous, acting. From his early breakout as Loki in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to acclaimed performances on stage and screen, Tom has carved out a career defined by versatility and depth. In 2017, he was briefly linked to British actress Zawe Ashton, though neither confirmed a long-term partnership at the time. Later, he was associated with Daisy Ridley, the Star Wars actress, though again, nothing ever developed into a public engagement or long-term relationship. As of now, Tom Hiddleston is unmarried. Hiddleston has managed to maintain a level of privacy that keeps the focus on his work rather than his relationships. Joe Alwyn, quiet love, private life. Joe Alwyn, the British actor, began dating Taylor Swift in 2016. They remained together for nearly 6 years. As of now, there are no confirmed reports of a new romantic partner, and he seems focused on his acting career and personal projects. Maddie Healy, the rock star who keeps it low-key. After his brief romance with Taylor Swift in mid-2023, which lasted for 1 month and ended due to incompatibility and demanding schedules, Maddie Healy moved on. By late 2023, he began dating model Gabriette Bechtel, with public sightings and social media posts confirming their relationship. Gabriette was soon seen attending the 1975 shows and spending time with Maddie's family, signaling that this was more than a casual connection. In June 2024, their relationship reached a major milestone when Maddie proposed with a black diamond ring, officially marking their engagement. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like the video, subscribe to StarZyne for more updates on celebrity timelines.